All right, you guys, it's time to just pull off the Band-Aid and talk about it. So from the title of this video, you guys are probably a little bit confused. I don't know what I'm labeling this video, but I know that the title is probably confusing a lot of you guys, but I'm here to share some information that has been on my radar for the past couple of weeks. However, I have recently gotten some notifications about what is essentially happening on Thursday when the Girl of the Year for 2025 is released, Miss Summer McKinney. For those of you guys who do not know, Summer McKinney did leak, I want to say like maybe a month and a half ago now, and Good Morning America is going to do her reveal on Thursday, which is September 12th, and then afterwards she will be released as a soft launch throughout the American Girl stores, kind of like what happened with Lila, what happened with Kavi, all of that. So I'm not surprised. I'm kind of just upset about the fact that they keep doing these like soft launches as opposed to having the Berry event in the morning and then doing Good Morning America and then like, you know, her being available to the general public, because that is the way that they brand those Berry brunches, by saying you will be one of the first people to take home the Girl of the Year, whatever. Anyway, that's a video for a different day. I am here to talk about what is coming down the pike when Summer McKinney is actually released. I have not seen other collectors talking about this, people that work within the American Girl stores. From my understanding, Summer McKinney is starting to make her way into the American Girl stores in preparation for her release on Thursday after the Good Morning America thing. So let's just like talk about it, okay? Now, this could just be a very, very strong rumor. However, the chances of this being a rumor are very, 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 very slim, because on multiple occasions I have had multiple sources tell me that this is actually happening. So I am just here to brace you guys for essentially impact and to get the conversation started and really get some sort of idea of how we as a collective community feel about this change. I view it as a massive change. I know that the last time American Girl redesigned anything, okay, there was a lot of conversation happening about it. But this year with Summer McKinney, okay, American Girl will be redesigning the boxes that their dolls will be coming in. Now, whether or not this is going to be just for this specific Girl of the Year doll, or if this is going to be something that is going to be spread throughout the entire brand is another thing. However, Summer McKinney, if you are planning on getting her, if you are planning on wanting to get her, she will have a completely redesigned box than the other American Girl dolls. Now, what does that redesign look like? Well, I will explain it to you. I unfortunately can't show pictures, but I will definitely make sure that I flash some photos here and I have physical little ways of showing you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So let's take a look. So here I have the front cover of a stereotypical American Girl box. This is the Disney Princess stuff. So this is the way that everything looks when you get a Disney Princess doll. You have the peekaboo window, you have the picture of the doll here, you know, American Girl, Disney Princess, all of that, some sort of design on the box. With Summer McKinney, she is no longer going to have this. It will just be all cardboard, okay? And instead of having a small photo like this, there will be a complete full-size rendering of the doll in her meet outfit. Any of the accessories that come with the doll will be also featured on there. And then the design of the box will be whatever, you know, her graphic design is for that specific doll. So this Rapunzel doll, if it was with the new box redesign, it would be like a full-on 18-inch like photo of the doll, and then all of this would stay the same. It would still say American Girl on it, what have you, but this window is no longer going to be on the American Girl doll boxes. Yes. Now, for a lot of you guys, you probably may be wondering, Chris, why is that a big deal? Why are you, talking about this as if like literally American Girl is going bankrupt? It's a pretty big deal in my personal opinion, because the window specifically for these boxes is how collectors can see whether or not your doll is defected without even having to open up the lid, okay? And for me, I can proudly say that I have picked out every single American Girl doll here in this room by hand, so it's fairly upsetting as a collector to see that American Girl is getting rid of the only way that we can see whether or not the doll is going to be defected or not in our eyes. I know a lot of people, a lot of collectors specifically, like to go into the American Girl store, pick out their dolls, like actually gain some sort of connection with them. Like for me, I like to go in, and certain versions of the Joss mold I particularly like the ones that have closer eyes and like chubbier faces. And the one way that I'm able to secure the fact that I have a Joss mold that I like is by looking through this window, okay? So what that means is moving forward, American Girl will not be having that, okay? And it will be extremely hard to basically pick out dolls because now you are going to have to manually open up the lid, open the doll up, and basically like look at the doll one by one. Now, I feel like American Girl did this for a lot of reasons. From my understanding, American Girl is going to be doing some biodegradable packaging now as well, which means there will be no more plastic like little covers, like little inserts for the books anymore. Everything that comes with the doll will now be like some sort of like biodegradable material, which means that like American Girl is trying to do this whole like eco-friendly thing, which I personally do not buy. This is the same company that back when Tenny, Logan, and Z were available, they did an open like window, like fully the front of the box was all plastic. Like literally like you could see the full-fledged doll's meat outfit, the doll inside the box, all of that. They were willing to do that. So this whole like eco-friendly angle that they're trying to now like start to do doesn't really make sense to me because American Girl has shown that they want to do that. And then we got mad about it. So now they're like, okay, let's pivot and do the other thing, which will save us money. And it's to make the entire box just one sleek piece and have no plastic covering where you can actually see the doll. For me, it's just really, really upsetting because I know a lot of people go into the American Girl stores specifically to find dolls that they connect to find dolls that they, you know, want to make sure isn't defected. American Girl these days has a lot of defected face molds nowadays, and finding a perfect one that we as collectors don't see as defective is really, really, really hard. They're gonna play the whole like biodegradable packaging angle, recyclable like packaging basically, to kind of get away with it. And that to me is fairly upsetting. For the past week, I've been hoping and holding my breath, hoping that this is all just a rumor. But from my understanding, this is a very serious thing that is happening, and it is something that is coming down the pike. I hate the fact that they're doing this to collectors. I feel like it's kind of a slap in the face to collectors in a way, because we as collectors love to go into the store, we love to find our dolls, we love to do all of those different things, and for us, it's just gonna be really, really hard. I know a lot of people get anxiety in the American Girl stores enough as it is, being looked out for like looking through each box, whatever, to have to basically like open up these dolls and then have like people from the store tell us you can't open up the dolls anymore. I mean, like, you're basically just gambling on whether or not a doll is going to be perfect or not. And for me, like, I know that I will definitely have a really hard time with that. I'm hoping that at the Barry event, a lot of the sales associates are kind about that, because I have seen people get yelled at for opening up the doll boxes. Why American Girl would do this, I mean, they're gonna definitely push the whole like recyclable angle and all that, but for me, if they hadn't done the whole like Tenny, Logan, and Z boxing fiasco that happened, I would have a better time believing them. But unfortunately, American Girl is basically now turning their American Girl boxes into like the Disney store Disney Princess boxes. If you know what those look like, essentially that's what's happening. But basically, like, it's gonna be like a rendering of the doll with all the accessories that come in the box, all of that, with the book, all that. And it's gonna be a full-blown image, but with no window to see the actual doll inside. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go down. I don't know whether or not people are going to be happy with this decision. Me personally, I'm not happy with this decision whatsoever. I don't know how we as a collective unit, as a collective community, basically made American Girl change their packaging, but whatever way that happened, I would love for it to happen again if this ends up being true. Yeah, not to incite anything, but basically, I would love for us to get vocal about it if this does end up happening. Me personally, if it affects you, if you feel ever so inclined that this is something that upsets you, I would definitely say use your voice, because American Girl loves to hear us, and they've listened in the past, and history has shown that if American Girl makes an oopsie and we call them out on it, they will change it. So yeah, that's the advice that I would give to you if hearing this information upsets you, and if all of this comes true, which it most likely will from my understanding. Aside from that, Summer McKinney will be releasing on Thursday this week on the 12th. After her Good Morning America reveal, she will be soft launching in stores. I will be there. I will be live in person. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel so that way you guys can see all of the fiasco stuff that goes down on the day of her soft launch. But yeah, I will be here on Thursday giving you guys a brand new video of unboxing her, showing you guys all the details of the new way that American Girl dolls are going to be packaged. I mean, that is it for today's video. Basically, basically just a little pre-warning about what's coming down the pike. It isn't until I actually experience it in person that I'll know whether or not I am like a-okay with this whole change. But as of right now, as an American Girl doll collector that likes to look into that little peekaboo window, it's fairly upsetting. It is. And I'm going to have to go through a lot of dolls and open up a lot of boxes, and that's really upsetting. And especially after COVID, have we not learned anything? So I am very, very, very upset about this entire thing. Okay, anyway. All right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Chris. You guys can follow me on my Instagram, which is @TheDollStudio by Chris. Make sure you guys are following me on my TikTok, which is Chris American Girl. Like this video, comment down below and let me know your thoughts and opinions. Am I being a drama queen? Am I being dramatic? Am I upset within reason? Like, let me know in the comments down below how you would feel about American Girl changing the packaging for their American Girl dolls. It's iconic. It's sad if it's actually happening. It's actually happening. But yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys for summer's release. Bye, guys.